Matthew McConaughey's famous speech, motivational speech at the University of Houston, was presented to the graduating class of the University of Houston on January 16, 2016. In his speech, he shares 13 pieces of advice, not just regular pieces of advice like don't give up, but meaningful thoughts, and I believe that anyone who reads this speech will find something they can carry with them throughout the rest of their lives. Congratulations, class of 2015. You guys, girls, and young men and women are the reason I'm here tonight. I thought long and hard about what I could share with you. I thought about what you would want. I thought about what you might need. Hopefully, we're going to be happy on both accounts. As the saying goes, take what you lack, leave the rest. Thank you for having me. The sooner we become less impressed with our life, with our accomplishments, with our career, with whatever that prospect is in front of us, the sooner we become less impressed and more involved with these things. So I'm going to talk to you about some things I've learned in my journey. Some of them I've heard in passing, many of them I'm still practicing, but all of them I do believe are true. Now they may be true to me, but I don't think that makes them mine, because you cannot own the truth. They're yours to steal, they're yours to share, like into your own lives, to personally apply in your own lives in a way you should choose to. So here we go. Number 1. Life's not easy. Life's not fair. It never was, it isn't now, and it will never be. You're not trying to make it that way. Do not fall into the trap, the entitlement trap of feeling like you're a victim. You're not. Get over it and get on with it. Unbelievable is the stupidest word in the dictionary. Think about it. To say, what an unbelievable play. It was an unbelievable book. An unbelievable film. Really? It may be spectacular. It may be phenomenal. Most excellent or astounding. But unbelievable? Give others and yourself more credit. It just happened. Believe it. What about the other side of unbelievable? For instance, millions die from disease every day that we have cures for. Our best friends lie to us, and we lie to ourselves all the time. Unbelievable? I don't think so. Again, it just happens, and it happens every day. Happiness is an emotional response to an outcome. If I win, I'll be happy. If I don't, I won't. See, happiness demands a certain outcome, and I say, if happiness is what you're after, then you're going to be let down frequently, and you're going to be unhappy much of your time. Joy, though. Joy is a different thing. It is something else. Joy is not a choice. It is a constant. Joy is the feeling we have from doing what you're fashioned to do, no matter the outcome. See, joy is always in process. It is under constant approach, alive and well in doing what you're fashioned to do and enjoy. Define success for yourself. Humility is not vogue anymore. It's too passive. But we all want to succeed, right? So the question we've got to ask ourselves is, what is success to us? What is success to you? Is it more money? Maybe it's a healthy family. Maybe it's to help others, to be spiritually sound, to leave the world a little bit better place than you found it. Now your answer may change over time, and that's fine. But do yourself a favor. Whatever your answer is, don't choose anything that might jeopardize your soul. Life is not a popularity contest. Be brave. Follow. Process of elimination is the first step to our identity, aka where we are not as important as where we are. Defining ourselves by what we are not is the first step that leads us to knowing who we really are. Those people, those places, those things, stop giving them your time and energy. Just don't go there. Eliminate who you are not first, and you'll find yourself where you need to be. Don't leave crumbs. The crumbs I'm talking about are the choices we make that make us have to look over our shoulder in the future. Instead of creating outcomes that take from us, let's create more outcomes that pay us back. Fill us up. Keep our fire lit. Turn us on for the most amount of time in our future. These are the choices I'm talking about. Do yourself a favor. Make the choices, the purchases today that pay us back tomorrow. We so often focus on failure, don't we? We study failure. We're obsessed with failure. We dissect failure in our failures. When we write in our diary, usually when we're depressed. What do we gossip about? Other people's flaws and limitations. The easiest way to dissect success is through gratitude, giving thanks for what you do have, appreciating the simple things we sometimes take for granted. Now, I'm not saying be in denial of your failures. No, we can learn from them too, but only if we look at them constructively, what we can get better at, what we can do to succeed at. Life's a verb. Try our best, we don't always do our best. Make voluntary obligations. Mom and Dad, since we are young, they teach us things, rules to abide by in the name of accountability. I'm not talking about those obligations. I'm talking about the ones we make with ourselves, with our God, with our own consciousness. We have to have them. These are faith-based obligations we make on our own. You'll not be fined or put in jail if you do not gratify these obligations I speak of. No one else governs them but you. And while no one throws you a party when you abide by them, no one will arrest you when you break them either. These are your personal Jiminy Cricket, and there are not enough cops in the world to police them. It's on you. You ever choked? You know what I'm talking about? Fumbling at the goal line, stuck a foot in your mouth once you got to the microphone. Now what happens when we get that feeling? We tense up. We have this sort of outer-body experience where we are literally seeing ourselves in the third person, and we realize that the moment just got bigger than us. Ever felt that way? I have. You ever get in a rut? You know what I'm talking about? Getting the funk, stuck on the merry-go-round of a bad habit. Look, we're going to make mistakes. We've got to own them, and then we've got to make amends, and then we've got to move on. Guilt and regret kills many a man before their time. So turn the page and get off the ride. You're the author of your own book of your life. Turn that page. Give your obstacles credit. I think fear is a good thing. Now why? Because it gives us the need to overcome that fear. Instead of denying those fears, declare them. Say that fear out loud. So give your obstacles credit, and you will, one, see more clearly that they are not really worth prevailing over, or you will, two, find the courage to overcome them. So be brave, have courage, and when you do, you get stronger, you get more aware, you get more respectful of yourself, and that which you fear. So how do we know when we cross the truth? Well, I think the truth is all around us all the time. We just don't always see it, hear it, access it. Usually because we're not in a place to do so. So what do? First, I believe we've got to put ourselves in the right place to receive the truth. If we do it, if we hear it, if we put ourselves in the place to hear it and we do, then comes the second part, which is to personalize it. Ask yourself how it works for you, how it applies to you personally. If we do that, then comes the last part, which is to internalize it. Now, we cannot rush this part. It does take time. So if we get that far, we received it, to make it an active part of who we are and live it, then I believe we've got what is heaven right here on earth. That is the place where what we want is also just what we need. I mean, that's the ticket, isn't it? That is the place I'm talking about. Thank you. Good luck, and just keep on living.